Hi there, I'm taking a break from the networking app that I've been building because I want to talk to you about a game creation utility released by Nintendo that I think you'll be interested in if you want to encourage your children, 5 and older, to learn how to program. So let me just go back a little bit in history. Back in the day, for me, my first foray into programming was my dad bought me a ZX Spectrum, and I rushed to the computer. I rushed the computer to the TV and I plugged it in and I typed in 10 print, slow as ace, 20 go to 10. Then I hit run and I was like, oh, this is great, this is the best thing ever. And I was straight in. That's all it took was just to plug the power into the TV, and plug the computer into the TV, and that was me. I was done. I was on the road to coding success. Now it's a little bit more complicated. You need something like $1,000 PC. You need to choose a language. Is it going to be C Sharp? Is it going to be Python? You need to download an IDE. Get used to compiling it if you've chosen C Sharp or C or whatever. You need to get acquainted with the layout of the IDE. Figure out what function main is. Why is it static? Output to the console. Wait, now I can write console games? I don't. What does that mean? So everything's just become a little bit more complicated. The Raspberry Pi makes things a little bit easier, but if you've got young kids like 5, 6 years of age, Python might not be a great start to them. So what's nice is this new game builder garage is node based. So going back to that, they released it last Friday, and so I took a look at it today. It actually comes from a long line of creation tools. Most recently, there was Dreams from Media Molecule, those lovely people that brought us Little Big Planet, and that allowed us to create our own games from the comfort of our own sofas on the PlayStation 4. The first ever game to have the ability, actually, we need to go way back to 1983, was Pinball Construction Set, and it was created by Bill Budge. And he, according to the story anyway, decided to include a table editor because he'd written one anyway to construct the game. And he figured, well, why not bundle it with a game? Nintendo tipped its toes in the water with Mario Maker and Super Mario Maker 2, but has decided to go all in with this next game creator effort. And I think they've done a superb job. Game Builder Garage is, at least so far, a great introduction to programming for kids. I'm having a blast. I'm moving my little robot around the screen, learning about these node-ons. That's the little boxes that you interact with and you're in the programming screen. You connect the node-ons to each other using little string connections. So, for example, dragging a button node-on onto a jump action on the player means that when you press that button, the player jumps. It's just simple Visual Basic programming, node-based programming. It's super easy to use, and flicking back and forth between play mode and edit mode is just a breeze. To help you along the way though, there's a couple of guides. There's a very enthusiastic Bob who's kind of darting around all over the place, and then there's a more level-headed Alice who is a little bit calmer, which is good because she's the one that's going to reinforce the learnings there. So she teaches you the lessons, and then she gives you a puzzle to solve to reinforce that. It's all done with great humour. It's packed with information, and I just finished the lesson that explained event-driven programming better than I can. So, can I recommend it? For $40, it is totally worth it. If you want to get your little ones into programming, then you should check this game out. It's educational and it's fun. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to guide you through the first tutorial just to give you an idea of what to expect, and that all begins after the fade. So this is the first time I've ever played this game. Well, it's not a game. I don't know what to call it actually. So we can choose free programming or interactive lessons. Well, I think I'm going to go with interactive lessons first because I'm not too sure about this. Okay. Oh, B is jump. It does look like I need some help. Getting Microsoft vibes with this one. Bob. jump. Oh no. There you go. In situations, I like to say, don't get mad, get programming. Alright. So I'm going to peek behind the curtains. Okay, so we want to open up that. Okay, so here's the sketch pad area, I guess. Hey, Bob. So you get stick left and right, and you get a person. Welcome inside the game, Sloan. Well, it knows who I am. That's kind of scary. Welcome to inside the game. So you want to know about our friends here. So all of these things are called node-ons. There's different kind of node-ons living inside your Nintendo Switch console. And here the program screen, and connect them together. I kind of wish they'd called it like a blueprint screen or something, but it's okay. And pow, you're actually altering the game's programming. So this is a nice, cool introduction to programming for kids. I like the X and the Y up the top there, and there's a little picture of a camera, or a node-on of the camera. Okay, this place where node-ons do programming, a nifty little name. It's called the Game Builder Garage. Alright, okay. This little fragment of a game you played earlier was programmed in the Game Builder Garage. So we're going to use this to finish off the game. No blank look. Clearly I'm doing quite well. You're going to use programming to finish the game building the game. So we want to make it B. So we've got a button here. So the output port and the node on. I want to drag that to jump. Okay, that sounds fairly straightforward. Okay, so button node on is going to explain what he does. Push button power. I'm going to genius like this stuff. So you see that the button and the stick node-ons, they look like buttons and sticks. And there's the person node-on, so that's obviously the player. Put the clear here, move it around. Hold down A, move the cursor with L to show you, and we can make this connection. Okay. Okay. So I'll move the cursor over there, and then drag that across to jump. There we go. And presto. Okay. I should be able to complete the game. So let's get back into the game. Boom! Done it. We did it. Great job. I'm going to pop back to the programming screen. Okay, so they're going to tell me some more information about this. So what do you think? Pretty impressed so far. Fun learning how to program a game, right? Well, I mean, some would say, do you want to program more games? Yeah, sure. If you do, maybe you're interested in your new pal Bob's interactive lessons. There's like, yeah, all kinds of games, and we think it's your guide. Let's go for sure. Okay. Let's take a look. Let's get programming 101. Game tag. On a roll. Oh, okay. So that might be a bit tricky to show because I'm gonna have to take it out of the docking station to do that. Alien blaster. Okay, so it's a little tank. Well, UFO, isn't it? Yeah, it's a UFO that's going through space. Risky run. So that's an endless runner. Three-dimensional puzzle, so you get to make the witness. Sounds good. Alright, so there's a racing game as well, so you can make the next Mario Kart. Super Person World. It's even got a kind of Mario sounding soundtrack to it as well. It's kind of cool. Okay. Waiting for you in the first lesson. Be sure to pay a visit. I don't know, see so far. Okay. Oh, Alice. Okay. I mean, I did get it to work. She's perfectly right. It was Bob that guided me through it. So Alice is going to set up some checkpoints. I'd like you to come to the checkpoint before lesson 1. I'll be waiting. Excuse me. Okay, so I've finished that one, and now I'm on checkpoints. Okay, so let's see what these are. Make the person jump. Here's a checkpoint. Really another programming stuff. How to test a puzzle. Excuse me. Okay. Okay, so Alice is going to give us a hand. You can open up here, so press Y. Basis Game Builder Garage. Okay. So this is going to go through the tutorial a little bit more. Okay, one sec. Okay, so this is the game screen. This is where the games are. We've got a person object. Try pressing B. Okay, so B, person jumped. Okay, so we go down here into the program screen. It's that programmer again. And you see that B is attached to jump. Okay. So I noticed as well that they've only got jump and action. So this is very kind of Mario-esque almost, where you only get 2 buttons. I mean, on the Switch controller, I've got access to 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 buttons that I can think of. So I mean, we're not going to be making a flying game or anything, a flight sim, that's for sure. Here to help peeps. Okay, special function of the setup. Node on buttons that covered. Person node on, and okay, position of the person more on the location of the person in the game screen. Alright, so they're currently at the origin. Okay, so let's try that out. Alright, grab the person node on, so we're going to grab it and drag it to there. Okay, let's check and see what it looks like in the game screen. And so they're over there on the right hand side. Okay. Okay, so let's go back here. Screen you can scroll to find out more. Okay. Okay, that's fair enough. Now scrolling is enabled. Moving the L pointer outside the screen, and that's worked as well. Okay. Now try moving up and down while holding ZL or ZR. Okay. Oh, that zooms in and out. Okay. That's kind of cool. Okay, so that's back there. Okay, all done. Okay, these lines represent a connection, so obviously this is a node-based game builder. So you linked them up a while back. Watching out for anyone pressing B, I've got you covered. Pressing B immediately send a signal to the person node on via the connection. Thanks for handling that. Actually, I wonder if so he's B, the button node on, but I wonder if there's actually other. I'm saying there's only 2 because there's only a jump and an action. But I'm wondering if the person node on has got more actions that you can associate with them. Message passes along a wire. This is, it's, what? I mean, that's kind of how it works. There's a couple of ways you can do it in games. You can either poll and check the button, or you can use event-driven programming, which is kind of what they're teaching us here, is when a button gets clicked, something happens. So these are sort of interesting, and these are good lessons that we're teaching kids. So you can see it says jump, get a signal jump port, and that's my key to the person jumping a game. Okay, this is good. Simple, right? Because we work together, the person jumps and you press B. Allow me to sum it up. Button node-on's job is to keep watch for B being pressed. This is event-driven programming. This is great. This is a great lesson. And when B is pressed, the button node-on sends a signal from its output port. Drives the person jump port. Did I miss the bit where they talked about ports? I know what it is, but I'm wondering if kids are going to understand what ports are. I guess it's just a connector. And connector is a much bigger word than port. So I'm okay with that. Remove the connection between what happens. So we've got to select the connection. Boom. And then we got to kill it. Boom. So okay, there you go. And so we go back to the game screen, see what's changed. Press B and nothing happens. Node B jump. So we go back to the program screen. I guess they're going to make me drag it out. Okay, so that's why I didn't reverse. So I'm going to reconnect that to jump to there. Connecting them is fundamental. And we're going to check that out in the game screen again. So when I press B, little guy jumps. Okay. That's being broken fun. Okay. Okay, back to the programming screen. We're going to get to move. Okay. So there you go, that's the basics. B. Okay, I guess I'm gonna make the person jump. Okay, so this is me on my own now. Welcome to the puzzles. Okay. Well, I mean, you've only taught me one thing, so. Okay. Are you just going to tell me to go to the programming screen? Because I kind of know. Given you can edit what you like to fit in the puzzles. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get them to jump because you taught me how to get them to jump. Okay. I'm gonna give it my best shot. I'm gonna give it a chance. Give it all I got. Boom. There you go. Done. Woohoo! Made the person jump. Okay. I think I'm nailing this game. I'm assuming it's going to get more difficult later on. It's not going to be always this easy. So, I'll be testing how well you know that. HTS checkpoints. Gear. Oh, yes. Okay. Okay. Okay, and then that's into Tag Showdown. I'll stop it there. Hopefully that gives you an idea of Game Builder Garage, about how, if it's a worthwhile purchase or not for you. I think it is, and I can see a lot of kids who are going to start their game making journey from this particular application. So thank you again all for watching, and can I ask the usual YouTuber plea to hit that like button and the subscribe button underneath the video. And don't forget to hit the notification bell to get timely reminders of when I put a new video up. But anyway, thank you again for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye bye.